I know I've kept saying that I'm gonna do a video with the cabinets actually mic'd up, but these are always just kind of spur of the moment. Don't really ever have a whole lot of free time to do these, but I did want to kind of do a short demo of the Egnater Rebel 20 amp. It's a great sounding amp, and thought that people would dig kind of a little demo of it. With this is kind of my small rig here. I've got the Egnater 20, the oversized 112 cab, that matching cab, and then also I recently got a this TC Nova system and mounted it on a little pedal train board, with the volume and the expression pedals. And yeah, right now, and I'll demo the the Nova system a little bit later. The reason I got this little tiny rig is just because it's just really quick and easy. It sounds good. I don't have to, for little tiny small gigs, little one-off things, sitting in with people, whatever. Instead of taking my Road King and the gigantic pedal board and the 212 cab, it's kind of like a little minimalistic little rig that sounds pretty good. So for what it's worth. The Egnater 20, I'll just go over the settings on the head. You've got a tube mix. There's 6 D6s and EL84s in this head, and you can blend the tubes. So you go all the way 6V6, all the way EL84s, or straight up the middle, or however you want it set. 1 o'clock is what everybody will say is a sweet spot. I like it kind of straight up. It's got a dial. You can dial in the wattage, so it can sweep from 1 to 20 watts, which is really cool. Set at 1 watt, it's really compressed, really nice sounding. 20, you got a lot more headroom, and it's not as compressed, so it's a little more raw, a little more in your face, which I like. Of course, you've got a master, treble, mid, bass, and the gain. It's also got a bright switch, which is exactly what it says. It makes it really, really bright, and too bright for me. Then it's also got a tight switch that basically tightens the low end up a little bit. As far as I know, that's the best way to describe it. So anyway, right now I've got the guitar, the Petrucci 6-string, going directly into the Egnater, and with the wattage set to, I'm going to go ahead and set it to 20 watts. Masters, like not even at, 7 o'clock. Treble's about 9. Mids around 10. Bass between 2 and 3. Gain right at 3 o'clock. So this is what it sounds like. Pretty much what the Egnater sounds like at that level of gain. It's real responsive to the touch, and the lighter you play, it's real responsive, which is really cool. So you can play. You can kind of back the volume off a little bit. Play some clean, you know, a little cleaner stuff. It's a really nice sounding amp, you know, just dry, it's really fat. Sounds really nice. Yeah, so that's kind of the good sounding amp. So that's at 20 watts right there. You go down to, there's a little sweep sound, which is apparently normal. Go down to 1 watt. Of course, you lose a little headroom. So I'll boost the master a little bit. Sounding at 1 watt, it's more compressed, it's not as wide open. Sounds really nice. So for clean stuff, I like to kind of go, you know, maybe around 10 watts, back the gain off a little bit. To do a whole lot of, you know, switching around. You know, you can even kind of back the gain off a little bit, maybe around 10 o'clock. You got to boost the master up a little bit. Sounds really good. Really warm sounding amp. I mean, for the money. Granted, you don't have channel switching, so you kind of, which is the reason why I got the Nova system, because it does have drive on it. It's an analog drive circuit that I actually use. I'll run clean into here and use the drive on here. And I'll do a little quick short demo of that here in a minute. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and talk to you all soon.